I fought Canelo 10 years ago or so. Now, is that the same Canelo that is out there now? But a lot of people saying Canelo's maybe past his best. Now with Crawford's come off some good wins, looking really good.
Right, and he's on this card, of course. But he was a good, solid fighter. We didn't understand that, so we started to knock down Crawford a little bit because our expectations were so high, and that's wrong. That's wrong. He won, he changed gears, he did what he had to do when he realized the level of this guy in front of him, and he got...
As we all know, the major fight between Canelo and Crawford has previously been predicted by a number of outstanding boxers, promoters, and analysts. Amir Khan, who has faced both combatants in the ring, has made an unusual prediction about the battle. However, both fans and analysts are stunned by his comment.
To the center. You know what I mean? We cruise to the ropes and do the same thing and keep on frustrating, hit with the jab, boom, boom. Keep on moving, but also hitting though. You know what I mean? And he gets frustrated, then he let his guards down. And it's a good night.
First and foremost, Teddy Atlas indicated that he would prefer to see a smaller man defeat a larger one. He lauded Crawford's speed, agility, and outstanding punching powers, while admitting Canelo's size advantage. Despite the fact that the world is rooting for Canelo, Atlas believes Crawford has a major advantage. Crawford believes he has a strong chance of winning the fight.
Very, very special. I'm not saying Canelo's not, but I think he's special in a different way, where he's got instincts that not everyone has. That it's the timing, it's the instinctual things, the X factors, the intangibles that he has. And I think they're going to show themselves. I really do. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see a smaller guy use those intangibles, use those X factors to beat a bigger guy. Who's got the advantage and the disadvantage? Yeah, the size, the power of Canelo, he's got the advantage. Then all of a sudden you go back and you say, wait a minute. The other guy's faster. The other guy's craftier. The other guy has more options. The other guy is slicker. Oh, maybe he's got the advantages.
De La Hoya predicted Canelo will win, citing weight classes as a key factor in his favor. He admitted that Crawford had a decent shot at winning the fight as well. In the end, he believes the boxer who performs better that evening will win.
I mean, he's the same age as well, you know? Different types of lifestyles, different styles. Canelo's getting into some wars now, which kind of like chips away at the block, you know. Do I favor him over Canelo? I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight at this point, given where they're at their careers.
But if you had to give somebody 1%.
Last one here.
1%.
1%, I would go with Canelo. Yeah, just because of the weight factor.
Furthermore, repeating De La Hoya's comments, Jeff Mayweather gave Canelo minor edge in his prognosis, citing the size difference as a key factor, despite the fact that Crawford and Canelo may have identical talents. He believes Canelo's physical advantage may be enough to win the fight. Nevertheless, he expressed confidence in Crawford's performance. Mayweather is convinced that Crawford will deliver a fantastic and exciting performance in the ring.
Canelo being at 68 and been at 68 as long as he's been, I mean, I think that Crawford's going to probably give him a great fight as well. But I lean slightly toward Canelo, and that's just because of his size, not because of his skill.
Moreover, Roy Jones Jr. also made a prediction, stating that if Canelo fights the way he usually does, Crawford will likely lose. Under those conditions, he believes Crawford will struggle to manage Canelo, but he still admits Crawford has a legitimate chance of winning the fight.
You know, it's a hard one to call, and I'm going to tell you why it's a hard one to call. It's a hard one to call because it'll all be predicated upon how Canelo approaches the fight. If Canelo approaches the fight like he's the man and he can box and outbox Terence Crawford, he'll get beat. If he comes out and shows that he really wants to go out and prove the world he's still the best, he might win. So it all depends on which Canelo comes to the dance.
Most crucially, in his prediction of the Canelo versus Crawford fight, Amir Khan stated that he would somewhat favor Canelo because to his stature and strength, but he made it obvious that it is a 50-50 fight and that they are practically evenly matched. Khan believes that both competitors are capable of victory. Anything can happen on fight day, and either man might win.
It's evenly matched, but I do lean more towards Canelo in this one, even though Crawford's a very close friend of mine and helped me in my training camp for my last fight. but it's a hard fight to call because both fighters are at the top of the game. I think it's something that boxing's not seen for a very, very long time, where you've got two fighters. It's hard to say who's going to win. It is a 50-50 fight. Is it skill or power that's going to win, or is it skill or speed that's going to win the fight? We don't know. So
Furthermore, Khan went into greater depth regarding the war and praised each combatant for their unique strengths. He noticed that one is strong and the other is extremely skillful. While one has great movement, the other has incredible speed. Khan went on to remark that he has seen both men fight hard because he has been in the ring with them. In closing, he referred to the fight as one of the best in boxing history.
Crawford is a big guy as well. I mean, I normally would say Canelo because he's a bigger guy, but and normally he's bigger than his opponents and he puts on the weight well. And when I fought him, he was much heavier and bigger than me. But then again, when I fought against Crawford was as big as Canelo. But I just don't feel that Crawford hits as hard as Canelo. Canelo hits very hard. I mean, his power is, you know what I mean? His power is like unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you watch the fight and you see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, with Crawford's got power. Don't get me wrong. Crawford's got amazing power. But the thing is that it's not that knockout power that Canelo.
In his most recent interview, Crawford highlighted his fight with Canelo and emphasized that he is only interested in facing and proving himself against the best of his generation. He saw that, aside from himself, Canelo was an accomplished boxer. Crawford has stated unequivocally that he wishes to call into doubt excellence. In doing so, he hopes to strengthen and cement his legacy.
I'm chasing Canelo. You know, I think that's a broad statement. I just want the opportunity, you know, to fight the best fighter in my generation that's out there. You know, he's the most accomplished fighter in today's sports of boxing, other than myself. And I would just, you know, just like to, you know, fight another great. That's it. I think it'll be the biggest fight in the sport of boxing.
Like Crawford, Canelo expressed his thoughts on their upcoming fight and took a forceful stance. He highlighted that, unlike YouTube boxers who value trash talk over actual competition, they are legitimate professional fighters. He reprimanded the boxers for failing to providing the audience with exciting action. Canelo also stated that he and Crawford are committed to doing well.
Because we are true fighters.
We are true fighters.
True fighters.
True, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fight.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fight. Yeah, of course.
They need to talk and talk shit about the fight because they want to sell something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fucking fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk.
I am sure in the end in the mid of September we will have one of the greatest fights ever happen in boxing, and I am sure.
Delving into other pros' predictions, Jim Lampley discussed his thoughts on this bout, highlighting the amount of work needed to defeat a fighter of Canelo's caliber. He claimed that Canelo's strength and technique would be too great to overcome with simple punches and efforts. Lampley asserted that in order to have a chance, a fighter needs to be their best self. He still leans towards Canelo even if he recognizes Crawford as another outstanding boxer. It is his belief that Canelo will win in the end.
Are the strongest in the sport. You're not going to beat Canelo until somehow over a long period of time Canelo beats himself. If he gets tired of all the discipline he has had to employ to make all the money he's made. Canelo still knows how to make fireworks when he absolutely has to make fireworks. But at the end of the day, he's a counterpuncher. He's a great defender. He has the most solid punch resistance of anybody in the sport. Nobody's ever knocked him off balance. Nobody's ever really knocked him down. There's only one official knockdown in his career, and it was because he bounced off.
Furthermore, Teofimo Lopez also gave his prediction for this mega matchup, saying Canelo will score a knockout in the later rounds. He added that the fight could even end as early as the 6th round. Lopez also stated that his goal is to provide fans with an authentic, exhilarating bout that they will genuinely enjoy.
First and foremost, you know, I favor the fans. The fans, we want to see a great fight. We want to see the best fight the best. Even if the Crawford got to go up 3 weight classes to face the best and the king in the face of boxing of Canelo Alvarez. But I'm still going to go with my stablemate, Canelo Alvarez, with the win. Now, what decision? I think it's a late knockout. If not, it might end in...
Rolly Romero, in his view, believes that Canelo is simply too big for Crawford, emphasizing that weight divisions serve a reason and should not be ignored. Romero believes that Crawford's decision to face Canelo is a huge disadvantage. Anyone who believes Crawford has a chance at that weight is completely mistaken. Boozy Ennis complimented Crawford as a good boxer with the potential to excel and showed confidence in him. He believes Crawford has all he needs to win. Ennis acknowledged Canelo's size advantage, but he believes Crawford has a legitimate shot. He highlighted that if Crawford gives his all on fight night, he can win.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Terrence got a great chance to beat him, man. You know what I mean? Terrence can box, Terrence can move, Terrence can punch. You know what I mean? Terrence ain't gonna be doing like Skull. Terrence gonna fight you. You know what I mean? He's Terrence from the streets, man. You know what I mean? He know what to do. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. I think he's gonna wind up frustrating Canelo.
Josh Taylor also expressed confidence in Crawford's ability to overcome, noting that he will surely win if he makes effective use of all of his resources. He stressed that the bout is one of the most intriguing contests in recent boxing history since the opponents are so evenly matched. Taylor believes that both boxers have what it takes to win that evening.
I don't know, it's a tough one to be fair, you know, but I think Crawford definitely has got the ability and the skill to outbox him and outmaneuver him. But I don't know if he's quite as cute as but the nuances how Mayweather done it. But it was obviously that's the blueprint. And Crawford can switch hit as well. And he can do the same things as what Mayweather done, but he's just not quite as cute as it at it, you know. But yeah, it's an intriguing fight. So it's certainly an interesting fight. One I'll definitely be staying up to.
Furthermore, Kyrone Davis, who has sparred with Crawford and Canelo, shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight. He predicted Canelo's triumph and believed size will be the deciding factor in the ring, despite appreciating Crawford's exceptional skills and high boxing IQ. He is concerned that it will be insufficient. Davis said that Canelo's unrelenting pressure would be too much to bear. He went on to say that Crawford would undoubtedly face a serious test.
Tall task from the win. It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, how big of a person he is, and I think that will be the deciding factor in that.
Moving ahead, Sean Porter termed it the ideal moment for the fight, adding both combatants desperately needed it. He mentioned that Crawford was looking for a serious challenge, that Canelo was running out of well-known opponents. Porter believes any man can win because the game is evenly balanced. He anticipates a spectacular and unforgettable encounter.
Terrence is already taller than him, has the reach, I'm telling y'all, that's a 50-50 fight. Okay. That's a 50-50 fight. It's actually perfect timing for both guys. Yeah. Canelo Alvarez is losing big name fighters to fight against. There's really no one else with a big name for him to fight. Being said, same thing for Terrence. Terrence is fighting a Canelo Alvarez who's been around the block. Canelo Alvarez who's been in quite a few wars. And, I think it's perfect timing for both.
Blair Cobb stated it's difficult to pick Crawford in the bout, calling it a balanced affair, but agreed that either boxer may win. He personally hopes Crawford wins. Cobbs acknowledged Crawford's discomfort in facing Canelo. However, he expressed hope that Crawford would overcome it.
I don't know. It's just hard for me to see, and I'm a really big fan of Crawford. I've called him out for years, and I'm really good friends with Crawford. I think this would be a very, very steep task for him. So I'm not really picking anybody. I just really want to see a good fight. I would love to see Crawford pull it off, but it's very hard for me to see all of that happen with the variables of Canelo. Canelo is pretty tough, pretty good.
When it comes to fighter preparation for the fight, Canelo has given his all, enduring hard training sessions to ensure that he is in peak physical condition. Knowing that defeating a quick, hand-gifted opponent like Crawford requires both strength and stamina, his camp has prioritized lengthy hours of sparring bag preparation as well as fitness workouts to help him perfect his fundamentals. Furthermore, Canelo's team has focused on timing footwork and movement to keep up with Crawford's speed. Being explosive and maintaining pressure throughout all 12 rounds is the core of his workouts, which are disciplined and expertly executed. Canelo is preparing to rule from the first to the last bell. Crawford, on the other hand, is training with unrivaled focus and energy, determined to meet the challenge of facing a physically larger opponent. His program has been focused on increasing strength while retaining his natural quickness and agility. Furthermore, to keep his sharpness, he works hard on weight training, cardio, and high-intensity activities. Crawford's goal has been to keep Canelo off balance by focusing more on footwork, defense, and quick adjustments. Furthermore, sparring with larger opponents is an important part of his training, as it helps him adjust to the size difference. Each session is about honing his precision and ensuring he's ready for a relentless, high-level conflict in the ring. In short, as the major bout between Canelo and Crawford approaches, the boxing community is buzzing with activity. Every update, from press releases to training videos, is highly anticipated by fans and professionals. Many people favor Canelo in the bout, while others hope Crawford wins. It's a unique fight between two great boxers. On the night of the fight, everyone is looking forward to seeing who will win. Who do you think will win, Canelo or Crawford? For the most recent developments, please share your thoughts and forecasts in the comments section below. Remember to like and subscribe.